Hello and welcome back to Cinders. This is the first recording I am doing after my microphone screwed up a little while back, so I'm gonna try my hardest to get this sampled properly, but it might sound like crap. I honestly have no idea, so I'm sorry in advance. Lady Carmosa's home. Are you finished? Because there's work to be done. Also, frankly, dear, I had stopped paying attention to your theatrics a very long time ago. I'm sorry my acting isn't up to your standards, Mother. This ball is much more than just a meeting. It is a chance for all of us to get firm footing in this world, and heavens know, we could use some of that. I have waited for far too long and invested much too much to let this chance slip. So stop whining and start being serious about it. Or do you want to end up with no money and just the clothes on your back like Cinders here? Don't get your hopes too high. What did you say? Are you whispering in my presence? Nothing, Mother. Mother, where are you? I need you to see this. What is it again? What is it again? Oh my god, Gloria. Look at your mask and your lovely filigreed lacy top. There must have been a mistake, Mother. This dress isn't my size at all. It's too long. I'm sweeping the floors with my every move, and if I ever have to dance in it, I risk serious injury or worse. Wow, personally, I think you look very pretty, Gloria. Very pretty indeed. Have your fun at my expense. See, the little thing in the corner leads me to believe that you can actually be nice to Gloria. I wasn't trying very hard, obviously. You love to see me like this, don't you? Yes, I think I'm beginning to like it too. Though the floors are already swept, I'm afraid. What is this? Demons, the man is clearly an amateur. I gave that crook all the numbers and made sure he got them right several times. I'm sorry, Mother, but I really can't go wearing this. What are we going to do? No reason to lose your head, Gloria. Perhaps visiting the tailor without you was a mistake after all. But we can still salvage this situation. There's still time. We'll all go to the tailor tomorrow and make sure he gets it right this time. A trip to the tailor? How very entertaining. Stop whispering behind my back and try your dress on! We have to know if it fits. And you, Cinders, stop loitering and get back to cleaning. Gloria's doing just fine on her own. Just great. It's nighttime all of a sudden. Cinders, do the cleaning while we try our new dresses on. Sure. Why don't we all relax and enjoy ourselves while Cinders scrubs the floors and walls? I can't believe I'm back to this again. Those past few days have been amazing. Now I know there's more to life than this, and not only in fairy tales. I need to change something instead of just bending to Carmosa's will and going back to what is called normal around here. How can I just forget about freedom now? Freedom! Because let's be honest, Carmosa won't ever release me. She doesn't even consider me in her plans. I'm no one to her. What was that? Who would knock on my window at this hour? Some shady character it must be. Let's see. You are shady, bastard. Hey, Cinders, it's me, Perrault. And he seemed like such a composed man. Oh well, let's do something about him before Carmosa kills me. Come inside before anyone sees you. Do you want to be a reason for domestic violence by provoking Carmosa into ripping me into pieces? I wouldn't let anyone hurt you. Oh, so you provoke violence to have something to resolve? Nice way to provide yourself with work. This way you'll always be needed. I'm sorry to bother you. You've hit a soft spot there. I have no idea whether I have a job anymore, or a purpose for that matter. What happened? I shouldn't bother you this late at night. I'm extremely sorry. No need to apologize, Belts McGee. You're always welcome. But what happened? What brings you here? And how were you even able to find me? I'm a stalker, Cinders. That is a lot of questions. You might consider a career as an interrogator. Finding you was easy. It's not a secret where Lady Carmosa lives. I did have some problems determining the right window, though. I'm afraid that I got it wrong the first time, so if anyone complains about burglars or weird animal noises... Ha! I'll laugh at them and convince them it was their imagination. But what brings you here? Can we talk somewhere else where no one will interrupt us? Again, I'm sorry to bother you. It's just I have no one else to talk to. I'm lonely and I have too many fucking belts. It's no bother. Would you like to go on a walk with me? I know the most beautiful place in the forest. Oh, so you can sneak out? That would be...
Thank you.
Of course I can. Look! And then she goes flying out of the window and all her clothes rip off. We're here. This is my place. Well, not really mine. It belongs to someone else, but I come here frequently. Yes, these woods are ancient and have been a part of the royal domain for centuries. Since the first king, they've always belonged to the crown. It's not what I meant. When I was little and my father was still alive, he used to tell me stories about fairies living in this part of the forest. Sprites or not, I can't deny the air this place has. It's very soothing. That's why I called it my place. I come here to relax, and I need that quite often. But you wanted to talk about something? I get the feeling it must be something disturbing. You were very quiet on our way here. Was I? Yes, I was. Isn't he always quiet? Like, why is she complaining? It's just something that happened yesterday. You might say I was caught off guard. Was there another fight in town? Did you have to... No, it wasn't a fight, and I didn't kill anyone. What? Yeah, because we jumped to that conclusion straight away. It was just a talk. A talk with whom? The prince. It's so strange that I'm going to discuss this with you. Don't cry, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to be nosy. If it's some kind of secret affair of state, then you're right. You shouldn't be telling me anything. It's not about secrets, and you're not nosy. I said it's strange because I don't know a single person other than you with whom I could speak right now. Now isn't that odd? You told me yourself that your duty defines you. I guess friends don't really fit into such a picture. Perhaps I finally traded one for the other. What do you mean? My prince summoned me today. He told me about his plans. Plans for the kingdom and for me. Plainly speaking, he told me that I'm no longer needed, that my position is obsolete, and that he wants me to take up another job, a different job. I see. And this new job would require you to do what exactly? Lie. He wants me to become his master spy. I see. Number 2. So what did you tell him? That I will think about his proposal. I can see you're very upset about this. Why is that? I thought you wanted to serve and protect the future king. And yet you are clearly convicted. Yeah, you're convicted, man. Get that looked at. That's what makes it so upsetting. The fact that I can't make a choice. I know my duty and I honor my allegiance. He is my prince and he has my sword and my bow and my axe. But not necessarily your forked tongue. Yes, I'm not made for intrigues and court politics, and even if I were, I don't think it's an honorable kind of duty. It must have been difficult to hear your liege ask you to accept it then. Not only that, he also said there is no need for my current service. But this is everything I know, everything I am. I trained to be the captain like my ancestors before me, since I was a little boy. How am I supposed to change all of that for a hooded cloak? Assassino. I don't know, it does sound like a life-changing decision. Maybe I should simply retire, leave the scene before I become a joke. The prince gave me that option as well. Whatever his reasons may be, I'm sure this wasn't an easy decision for the prince either. He did give you a choice after all. Carmosa doesn't ask me what I want. From what I gathered, you're more than just a subject to him. Perhaps you're right. So, what would you choose if you were given the same choice? Why the fuck is he asking her? I'm gonna say retire, because it's what he wants. I personally would accept the offer, but fuck it, whatever, retire. If you really want to know my opinion, I think you should retire. Really? Why is that? Well, it is obvious to me that you served your liege outstandingly and you really earned some time off duty. That's not what the fuck I would be saying, but whatever. I would say that you don't want to do it, and that's the only reason. I mean, he is going to compensate you, isn't he? I don't remember the conversation, because I haven't played this in a while, but whatever. Time's changed, and your mission is accomplished. You made it, now it's time for you to rest and think about yourself, your life, and what you want to do with it. You're being very nice, while calling me a useless relic of the past at the same time. Don't be ridiculous. A man of your skills? I'd say the world is wide open right there in front of you. I also think that the prince must realize this. That's precisely why he presented you with a choice in the first place. I don't think I'll be making up my mind yet. This is simply too new. There's something else too. I always thought about myself as a man of duty and honor. You might have mentioned that in our conversations, yes. That's exactly how important it is. It was for me. But now that I am given a new duty, I have trouble accepting it, and I think I know why. You do? Yes. It's because I'm not a man of duty at all. I'm a man of the sword, and that's what's been making me so devoted to royal service. But once it's gone, I'm not so good at taking orders from the prince. It wasn't honor that kept me by his side. It was pleasure. I was doing my duty because I was enjoying it. Which I'm guessing is a bad thing? Of course it is! Duty and honor stem from discipline and self-sacrifice, not preference. But doesn't fun make things, well, funnier? Apparently, yes. Besides, you're obviously very good at being one thing, a warrior. This may be true or not. However, I'm sure I'm not good at being a politician. I just don't have what it takes to manage to lie all the time. Manipulate others, yes. I was never good at it and I seldom tried. It's just not who I am. I think that condition's called moral backbone, and it's only curable with money. I don't care about money. Then I'm afraid you'll have to live with it and hope it won't be terminal. Congratulations. We've just determined that you have a heart. Gugung. It might mean only one thing. You're a man of ideals. A man of ideals would accept his prince's offer without a second word. No, I'm not him. I'm what you said, a relic. A knight stuck in his little fantasy world where duty is pleasant and no one is ordered to lie. I want to follow my code, which tells me to obey, but I can't obey because it means I'd have to break another kind of code. But it may all be just a front, because apparently I only do things for fun. Alright, now this is just too much. Stop this right now! The situation isn't easy, but you shouldn't complain about the choice you were given. I wasn't complaining. Yes, you were, dear Captain. Even though it is not so bad. You know all you need to know to make up your mind. On the one hand, you can put your duty first and let go of your morals. Or honor, as you like to call it. On the other, you can hold true to your values, but lose the role which defined you. The choice is clear and simple. Which weighs more in your mind, duty or honor? You said it yourself, it is duty that defines me. Yes, but roles change, and the same is true for definitions. I'd say you put quite the defense of morals. Just a minute ago. So I think that your honor... What? Your morals are what really define... I don't understand that entire sentence. Pigs fly, chicken bones. Thank you for your words. Even though they were shit. You gave me more than I expected. It does seem clearer now. I'm glad to have helped. Maybe it is indeed time for me to end this kind of living. Perhaps my mission, my family's mission, is over. Maybe I should just live, find myself the right woman, and focus on being a good man. Although the right woman part might be a bit challenging. How about me? I thought there was no hesitation. I don't think she's that difficult to find at all. I think she's closer than you think. Ha! My neighbor, perhaps? Oh, you meant yourself. leaving this charming place with a talented warrior who's also very easy on the eye and happens to value my judgment? I know of worse face than that. I think I just said face instead of fate. This kind of life you speak of. Yes, I can see it vividly. Only now I understand how determined you are to flee from your house. It's true, but it's also true that I could do it in several ways, not just riding your dick. And the one having you in it is exceptionally attractive to me. Are you serious about it? I think we're both equally serious about wanting to say goodbye to both this town and our duties. Yes, I can see that now. It does sound tempting, leaving all of this behind and just trying our luck, looking what fate has in store for us, both of us. But this isn't all there is to it, is it? Oh, what do you mean? I hate to be asking you this, but did you just steer this entire conversation to make me aid you with your goals? It does seem a bit like that's the case, but I'm not sure. Yes, I can see how it may look that way, and I understand how you would be worried. However, I can give you my word that I honestly and genuinely did my best to advise you. I told you what I really think is the best choice. Maybe I did this for myself, frankly. I can't be sure about that myself. I want to break free very much. If I seem a little bit desperate to you, it's because, well, I am, and you are someone I can trust. It's all right. I have no doubts about your honesty. But I still need to sort this out on my own. I will think about your offer, though. Thank you, Cinders. This has been very helpful. You listened to me and addressed my doubts, and I am grateful. It's been a pleasure! You helped me all you could, and now it's time for me to think about it on my own. Should I escort you back to your residence? Thanks, but that won't be necessary. Since I'm already here, I think I'll go and visit my mother's grave. It's nearby, and as someone recently pointed out to me, I should start taking care of it more diligently. So, you're just going to go for a little stroll to the cemetery? You really are something else. Mwah! I guess it isn't the first time you snuck out at night, though. Besides, what harm can the dead inflict upon you, right? Exactly! In that case, may I at least accompany you on your way to the cemetery? Of course, why not?